Hello all, welcome back to BattleTech, of course, game operator and narrator Soul. So let's check the status of the flashpoint so far. And thank you again for reminding me in the comments that I can just do this instead of having to go back to the navigation menu. And I was kind of hoping we have more time to farm Steiner, and we will, just not during the flashpoint by the looks of it, because those losses they took between that last combat action was pretty impressive. Clan Diamond Shark has not budged. So, that being said, we got everything lined up, I think, for getting repaired. And we have a blackout coming up. All right. 3 out of 13, just the way it is. We must be near another dropship. Probably flying with an escort. Do we go reputation on this one? Well, that's a big boost. That's a very big boost. And this should be more than enough to get 90% of whatever Steiner decides to field, which probably isn't going to be that much. Ooh, we get a 34-point boost. Yeah, that's a little bit much. What are the chances Steiner fields a Night Star? Not very high based off that Lance rating. Yeah, we'll do this. That way we start, after the flashpoint, we are sitting pretty with Clan Diamond Shark, so hopefully they pay us out very well. Let's do that. As for the Lance itself, I think we're going to do this front line. Except for the fact that we need to drop 20 tons. Well, shoot, he says. The Wolves never really got much of a chance to shine in the last mission, so I really want to field them again. Everybody else, like Battlecrow, has a C3 that does get into the system. You have a C3, and I think you have a C3 as well. Yeah. 20 tons, he says. I guess the one that we would have to drop would be the Battlecrow. And then bring in like the Carnifex or something. That way those are still connected to the C3. The Wolves themselves don't have any C3 units on them. Although we did pick up a C3, we might have to sit down and go through this and see which one is going to get it. Hopefully we get more. But I guess this is going to be our drop for the blackout. See everybody planet side. I guess on retrospection, you could have probably swapped out the short-range Jag. Still brought the Battlecrow. We'll see how well this turns out. Now, as for landed machines, did we get anyone stuck on the rocks? No, I think we didn't. There is a support force here. Where are you located up there? Well, alright then, let's see what we got. Nothing's triggered as of yet. Okay.
Moving out.
Our flyer. This should trigger somebody. We have you are in a riot. That's what we see so far.
What is it already?
Hardball, let's get you up here as well. And our other Timby.
Affirmative.
And the other Timby.
Moving to position.
It's not just the one Orion. Come on.
Good to go.
Come on now. I actually want him to move first.
Holding.
There's everybody else. Alright, Orion's taking the long way around. We have a Centurion. And an Archer.
Aye, aye.
The Archer is going to be problematic indirect, but not too big of an issue.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
That other Archer with the height advantage might be an issue.
Ready for orders.
And unfortunately... Yep. Unfortunately, the indirect might be a problem. We do have AMS, though, so it should help. Alright, Centurion's dropping
Standing by.
a UAV by the looks of it.
I copy. Waiting for orders.
Focus on getting what we can,
Roger.
which is not much at this point.
What is it already?
Receiving you.
There we go. That's probably just going to be a tag. It is.
Got it. Locked on.
Swing and a miss.
I suppose that's a miss. Receiving you.
And that's a lot of no shot on Dark Chaos's end here.
Throttle down.
What is it already?
Hardball. Give me tone.
Let's roll. Guns on gun.
Better hits. Did have an LRM-20 crit.
Good hit there.
UAV's on the move. And just had its BA stuffed. Sorry, BA rocket stuff. So I'll take that. That is, can we boost hard?
Looking out.
All right, jet boost is at 10%. We're gonna have to turn that off next turn.
I've got a sensor lock.
Give me a ping. Unfortunately, everybody gets to move now. Ow! And that's why when missiles hit, they are dangerous when they hit. That's a knock, really.
I'm hit. Oh, I'm hit.
And we're bleeding. I don't know what's going on here, but this accuracy issue is certainly a thing.
Full speed.
Tag only. Yep. That's a miss.
Damn it. Good to go.
Mastodon, how do I get you across the way?
Piece of cake. Gauging target.
Don't like you, UAV. Get out of here.
Mech destroyed. Waiting for orders.
Coco. Just don't have the range in the Timberwolves.
Understood. Moving fast. Standing by.
Alright, you need to get up. What is that? Almost everything.
Understood. Moving fast.
Let's get across the valley.
Yes, Commander. Hauling ass. I'll make them.
Across the valley, start engaging these guys.
Standing by.
It's tag only. Stick with it.
All right, let's see what this thing can do.
Avatar, you are going to shuffle for
Let's roll.
Centurion. And tickle him. I chose a poor loadout for this one. Now they're going for the other Timberwolf.
Yes, Commander.
And before I forget, jet boost off. Phoenix missiles, you bet.
Eat this.
Heavy damage to the archer.
LRMs are out.
But he gets to move now, yep. So he lost most of that stability, but he did have to move.
Yes, Commander. On my way. Double time.
Thinking about maybe half-stepping it. Whoa, that was a hit. Good shot, Orion. Hitting the Jag-G.
Commander.
8 activations remaining.
Going
Dark Chaos, get moving.
Receiving you.
Wave. Just because I can. Let's try this again.
Confirmed.
Heavily unstable archer.
Yes, boss.
And I can't get around that corner fast enough. It'll be on Dark Chaos.
Orders. Busting out.
Archer's more dangerous. Vigilance.
I got.
That's a swing and a miss by the Centurion on the Avatar 2.
Yes.
Hardball can push and
Commander.
will push.
Guns on target.
And go for the target that's closest. Heavy damage to the Centurion. I'm gonna say, and then the Archer gets a shot at the Avatar, and he does.
Damage.
But that's a shutdown. Orion going for the Avatar, yes. Cluster rounds this time. So we're gonna miss.
Orders.
You've got to be joking. Can't quite get around that corner. Finally, the archer misses.
Ready for orders. Acknowledged.
And just doing a little shuffling now. Mastodon.
Okay, full speed it is.
Kinda got a choice here. Let's see if we get lucky. Nope. Heavy damage to torso.
Yes.
Hardball's gonna follow this up. Let's see if we can take that torso right out. All over the place with the damage. Yeah, plasma from the Centurion actually landed. 45 damage, not bad.
Yes, Commander. Roger that.
That's gonna be nothing but tags. Let's see if we do something funny. Oh, I was really hoping to get some an injury just by using the tag. That's all right. We're going to stay on you.
Understood. Moving fast. Taking the shot.
Archer is knocked. Another health hit. He's got 1 pip left. Orion. Ooh, good damage on the Jag with the missile launchers.
Ready for orders.
Dark Chaos is finally in engagement zone.
On my way.
We are going to have to first aid next turn. Good damage on the Orion, though.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Commander.
Wilco can barely.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, it's still a hit chance.
Target of what?
Hip destroyed, lower arm destroyed on the Orion, and he's unsteady now. Archer's back on his feet. And moved in to engage Dark Chaos again.
Battle Mech power up detected.
And the other archer has now restarted.
Commander.
Well, guess what?
Piece of cake.
Let's see if I can pop you right now. That's a lot of reds. And that was only an arm.
Oh, nice hit.
Some internal crits, though.
Nice hit.
14. Archer, of course, gets a move. Rounds on the Avatar, only managed to hit with a laser. He's redlining again.
Heading out.
Orion, can we remove you from the battlefield? Yes, Orion down.
Target eliminated.
What do you need?
Glaive. Whip some more rounds at the back of this archer.
Gotcha. Let's hit him hard.
And that's the archer.
Hostile eliminated.
Long-range missiles.
Well, hardball has to come back.
In motion, Commander.
Get rid of that archer. That's got to be a boom.
Gotta be
Archer
on.
down.
Take that, you bastard.
Armor holding. I'm here.
Took a swing at the Jag and hit Dark Chaos instead. First aid's done.
What's up, boss? Copy
And
that.
what do we see with ours? Just a bunch of streaks. What fires? Some do.
Damn, let's do this.
What do you want?
Alright, let's get on this, Centurion.
In motion, Commander.
We are seeing reds. Is that enough for boom? That's a leg.
Receiving you.
Cactus again.
On my way.
Oh, we got streaks.
Locked on target.
Streaks and tags. Engine crits.
Show them what you've got.
Standing by.
We're gonna turn off the anti-air and save that. Take that arm off. Arm and shoulder off that guy.
Give 'em
Done.
everything you've got. That one's gone.
Just caused us some excessive damages right off the bat
On the
from those
move.
incredibly accurate LRM launchers on the archers.
Confirmed.
Well, we're gonna be a turn or two before we go ahead and see what's in the base.
Get it on.
Maximum speed.
But that is what exactly we are going to be doing. Cactus, where are you? Top of the hill. I don't know if you can get around that corner. You might be
On
able
the
to.
move.
On my way. Roger.
That's one in the base.
Moving.
That is not two.
Locking in coordinates.
Do first aid, bring that up to 9. I was correct. You could not make it around that corner.
Location confirmed.
What do we got?
Order received.
Looks like an ambush. And the turrets are ours. Okay. What do we got? Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. 2 thunders. A Banshee John Bauer. Hey, and a Cyclops. Well, I was just saying that it'd be great if we had a Cyclops. Because that would be a great upgrade for a command mech. Can't tell what's in there, though. There's only 4. And yes, there's only 4 drops. Because it is Steiner. What do we got for turrets? Heavy AC, twin AC-10s. That looks like a Calliope with twin MML 10 risks and medium X pulses. Heavy snipers, twin PPC. Heavy AC is quad AC2s.
Ready for orders.
Damn, what is the chance of that band? We're gonna slide Dark Chaos into hard cover. The Carnifex just kind of sprint here for a minute. Avatar, let's see if I can get you
Moving.
out of there. Timmy, let's get you spun around.
Move order received.
Let's get this done.
That is some high initiative. Thunderbolts are dangerous. Banshee, depending what the loadout is, she could be fairly dangerous as well. We can't tell. Cyclops, though, is going to be our primary, but she's going to have the master. She's going to be our command mech.
Waiting for orders.
If I can get to her.
Hey, let's see what this baby can do.
I hope my back is protected. Armor's already thin. Torso plate. Advanced command module. Yes, sir. And I figured you'd have something like that in there.
Commander.
I can't see what her melee chance is. That is terrible. Nope.
Roger.
We'll just go for a rear strike and vigilance. Anything for our abilities? We do have sensor lock. Well, we could. Not exactly wasting anything by actually using it. All right, center core, rear is open.
In motion, Commander.
Vigilance. Can we sneak a warlord in as well? We can. Oof. Thunderbolt went for the Timby. They really hate the Timberwolves. Holy cow.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
And I mean like fundamental level hate here. Jet boost on? No, that was not a jet boost. Evasion, give me a ping.
Got a lock.
Evasion unchanged. Gotta love that. Pilot resist evasion pip attacks. Another Thunderbolt did go for a turret. Now we just gotta see what the Banshee does. And the Cyclops, I guess. Cyclops went for heavy AC. Banshee, you doing the same? Yes. Good news, everybody.
No problem.
Everybody's done doing their fun stuff. I would like, if I could, get engine crits on a rear strike. Probably just gonna be a straight up boom, though.
Hostile eliminated.
Yeah.
Standing by.
I would like to have things to play with, but at the same time, some of these things need to go. Banshee. I'm gonna give Dark Chaos Vigilance.
Confirmed.
And turrets are up. Ooh, heavy hits to the Thunderbolts. Oh, Thunderbolt's having a bad day. Allow me to compound that if possible, please. Banshee. Ah, crit as heat kit. Nice.
Critical hit, Commander. Yeah.
Mastodon, I need you to kind of fall back to engage the Banshee as well. Give me a boom. That's an arm.
That hit something.
Banshee's unsteady. Hardball.
What is it already? Moving.
We're gonna stay on the Thunderbolt that's having a terrible day.
Got a beat on him.
That is a torso and an arm off.
Good hit there.
Yeah.
All right, Glaive.
Location confirmed.
Well, those are guaranteed hits on a Thunderbolt. Rounds out.
Confirmed.
Engine destroyed on the Thunderbolt. That's got I kind of wanted to do to the Cyclops.
Report.
As it stands, we're probably gonna get like one Cyclops part, and that's it.
Got something
That Thunderbolt's
done?
no joke either. But can I kill a Banshee right now? That'd be great. And that's a lot of hits that landed.
No retreat.
And the Banshee took it and just lost a leg. And resisted the injury.
I'm here.
Dark Chaos. We are 6 turns. Activations remaining. We are not panicking. So we're going to engage. Banshee down.
Mech destroyed.
Who wants some of this?
All right, let's engage that Thunderbolt.
What do you want? Let's roll.
Decent hits.
I got a beat.
Leg is open. Glaive.
Waiting for orders.
I'm gonna turn that boost off. Figure it out. There we go. Quad missiles. Rounds out.
Locked on top. Ah, damn.
And Thunderbolt has also been tagged. I'll take that.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Mastodon, what are you looking at? No straight on shots, just a rear shot.
Understood. Moving fast.
That AMS is working overtime.
Let's do this. Target's taking a critical hit.
Thunderbolt does get a turn. I went for the Avatar 2. Didn't really land much,
Just a
though.
scratch, Commander.
Standing by.
Cactus, can you see anything? Not really.
Good to go.
Iboko, you also can't see anything. This might have to be a turret kill. An arm and a leg from a turret. And a knock and a punch. All right. Oh, that was a little nastier than I would have liked.
Commander.
Let's get first aid on Dark Chaos here. All right, though, ladies and gentlemen, I will put a cut in here and we will come back when we're at the second base. I'll see you all shortly.
On my way.
Consider it done.
Move into position.
Moving.
Position confirmed. On my way.
Heading out.
Moving.
Confirmed.
Acknowledged.
Roger that.
Copy that. Moving to position.
Yes. Moving.
I'll do what I can.
Yes. Moving. Yes. In motion, Commander.
Holding and cooling.
Moving out. Position confirmed.
Moving.
Roger.
Moving to position.
Roger that. Digging in.
In motion, Commander.
Position confirmed.
Position confirmed.
Acknowledged.
In motion, Commander.
Let's move. I copy.
Moving.
I copy.
What is it already? In motion, Commander.
All right, good news, everybody. We made it. Everyone's alive and kicking. Let's send Glaive in and see what the base is going to do. Nope. Ambush. We have our ambush, which is all right. Let's see what we got for ambushers. Hunchback. Ooh, Marauder. With a ghost. 300 core. Ghost rifles in the left torso. Hunchback, not so bad. Pike. Ooh, 3 rack 2s. You might be a problem. And a chaparral. All right, well, this looks a little worrying, but let's get stuck in, shall we? I guess we're going to find out what we get for turrets, if we get turrets.
Okay, now the gloves are off. Ready for orders.
Marauder's probably the higher risk. Pike is a big ask. Maybe. We're looking at pinpoint versus absolutely devastating. We are definitely going to vigilance for this one. Some rounds on the Marauder Glaive. I think you have to run away and then come back and ping.
Got it.
What do you want? On my way, Commander.
Warlord? And enough for vigilance, I'll take it. You gonna shoot your friend in the back? Oh, hell yeah, bud.
Not much armor left in that location. Light damage.
At least it wasn't bad.
Yes, boss.
Cactus. You know what? Yeah, we are going to sensor lock that Marauder. Didn't really change much here. Yeah, evasion unchanged. Wonderful. Volume of fire it is, then. Oh, artillery is engaging the base. Perfect.
Commander.
Bimby. Vigilance. Marauder pilot has that bonus. I hate that bonus. Let's even cracker though. We got some reds. 3 crits to the Gauss rifle.
Solid connection on that one.
I'm gonna say hopefully she doesn't fire it, and she doesn't. It should be disabled. Almost.
Ready for orders.
God, do I not want to get close with Dark Chaos. And that is both torso sections open. I think I was an arm off, actually. That was a boom. Marauder down. Good shot, base turret. Okay, good. They're going for the Jaguars. Ah, that's another head hit. You know, we went for a very nice drought, and we do have defensive turrets. All right. We went through a very nice drought of not receiving head hits, and it was very, very nice.
What do you want?
I'm so sad to see that is no longer the case.
On my way, Commander.
And we want to jam everyone out, grab that angel, turn it on. That's everybody. Where are you hiding that ammunition there, Hunchy?
Good hit there.
Something I can do?
As for you... we're going to kick that pike. And hopefully she blows up. Good hit. Come on, crack him. Pike down. All right.
One less target.
Standing by.
Glaive, get back here.
All right.
And do a ping.
Sensors locked on.
I'm here.
7 turns remaining for
Confirmed.
lead out.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's an arm off the Hunchy. Doesn't really mean much, but he is unsteady.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, with the other guy firing artillery. The Hunchback's about the only threat left on the table. And Hunchy is down.
Tango down.
All right, Cactus,
Yes, Commander.
get in here.
Roger that. No shooting, just running. Engaging target.
And boom, goes the other one.
Enemy.
Done and done. All right.
Mission successful.
Yeah, but the only machine I really wanted was the Cyclops, and unfortunately we had to kill that thing immediately. I don't think we're getting parts for it. Or if we do, it's going to be like one solitary part. There is a Banshee, and it is an assault. So that's also a possibility. Cactus is out for 7 days with his injury. How long is Dark Chaos out for? 9. And the Banshee, we actually have a full Banshee option. Yeah, one part of the Cyclops. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's got the built-in battle computer. I think I'm going to take the Cyclops part anyways. We're going to start building towards it. The Marauder. Engine's out on it. There's the one ballistic hard point. The rest is energy. Orion. With anti-air targeting. She only has 2 ballistic hard points. Oh, 1 ballistic hard point, 2 energy, and 3 missile. We could make her a dangerous brawler. Let's have a look at the Banshee. This is an assault machine. It's rugged. She does happen to have decent slot loadouts. The engine did not survive, so that's a problem. What else she come with? Not much. Again, the kicker is it is an assault. Cyclops part. It's a 95 tonner. Oh, I just don't know on that one. Well, maybe we don't take anything else until we make that choice. I grab the Banshee. And grab 2 more things. What are those 2 things going to be? Let's grab the racks. Artist attachments. More C3 slaves. Which we kinda need. Grab those. I don't know if the Banshee's gonna have a role. That's the biggest issue I'm having right now. The current Lance setup, like going from 75 ton, and we just got our foot in the door at 75, jumping up to 95. Like, what could we do with that? Could we put a long tom in it?
That mech you wanted is back online.
It wouldn't really be worth it, would it? Bright side. We did make money on that mission. And theoretically, we didn't lose anything, so I guess that's a good thing. Gray White's in. And planetary defense. This planet is now owned by Diamond Shark. There we go. Banshee, Banshee, Banshee. I don't think you can fit a long tom. We have to get a fusion core in. Now we got a 365, but let's pop a 300 in here just for now. Oh, she is slow. Max armor. That leaves us with... Strip that out. With 300. That leaves us with less armor. Not armor. Less tonnage. Until we put our Pharaoh and our Endo in. That leaves us with 46 tons. More if we install an XL. $55, but that's 6.6 million. To that I say yikes. Even now it's 2 million with Endo and Pharaoh. Oh, not the right one. And again, she's got the same problem. She needs that gyro. What could she do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save her for a Saturday shop day. We spend $1 million just to get her patched up. rugged. Doesn't really have a whole lot of affinities. Incredibly slow. No real bonuses. Honestly, I don't think we keep her. I'm going to leave that for a decision for Saturday. But for now, let's have a look at the wolves. When they're in range, they're actually not bad. And the AI absolutely hates them, which makes me think that these are good builds. I don't think I'm incorrect in that thought. But what I will do is I'll pull those. Get the heatsink shuffled over. Get that slave unit installed. Is it worth having a small laser? Is that better off with like a tag or something? If I even have one. I do have a tag. I have 4 of them. Hmm.
131. Expected approach time. 18.
0.396 too much. Brings us down to 337 damage. Well, let's confirm it anyways. Get that tag on there.
You know when that's done.
And the other wolf. What do we need to drop in order to get a slave unit on you? We can drop a sink. We can indeed drop a sink because that's calculated in the AMS system. And at a 2 delta, that's actually really good. Oh. Wrong button. $372. Would streaks be better in the other wolf? Do we even have streaks? What do we have for streaks? 6 streak 6s. What do we got for... We could really use another risk. Food for thought. Food for thought.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
It's Banshee and the Jag here, the Jag B. There's a very good reason why I was saving up those streaks. Maybe 60 damage. Potential. We don't have the missile battle computer, do we? No. Give you a clan kit, you're at 12 Delta. Give you an AR-24 so you can ping when you're close. $60 ammo is what you need, bare minimum right now. I don't have enough streak ammunition. Theoretically, that should be enough. Again, the streaks aren't going to fire every time. And remaining weaponry. Tag. A lot of laser AMSs, it must be. Only had a couple and we did use them. Yep. All out. Okay. That's 480.
Adjusting yaw 8.15 degrees to align with target.
That's only 7 tons left. Can't be any of these. They're too darn heavy. Same with you. And heat's already a problem. I don't think I can really put anything else in there. So would that even be worth it? Put cooling in. I could put a slave unit on it. That's cool. Technically speaking, I could overcool it. 3 tons. The mask would make sense for this one. One of the sinks back. Maybe one of the sinks back. .25. $361 damage. -3 delta. Anything fancy for... You're not really. It'll give you tactics for your missiles. I'd love piloting. Don't have it. I have missile HP. We give you FCS standard. Lose a gunnery though. We give you improved. A little bit of a backstabber. Or at least it used to be back when the damage model didn't immediately shift all the damage everywhere, but that's okay. Let's validate this.
Log and note.
But yeah, the Banshee I don't know. I have no idea what to do with that one. Let's kick the day over and get a reward, shall we? Yeah. Bonus box says you better be better than Steiner. I got a Bogart. Why do you have just base Pharaoh? Oh. This was not better than Steiner. Yeah, I have a poor choice in friends. Oh, yeah, I'll probably take over next month. That's all right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's about all the time we have for today. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, by all means, don't forget to hit all the YouTube buttons. Every little bit does help. In the meantime, stay safe, and I'll see you Saturday, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time for our live stream on YouTube. Till then, take care. I'll see you in the next one.
I'm inbound on your starboard. 7 high tech. Eat this, toaster. Target acquisition is screwed. Give me man